Hey guys, what is going on? Welcome back to the channel. On today's video, we're going to be using the Vevor Laser Engraver. Again, this is the 10-watt laser engraver. If you haven't watched, I actually did the build video last week. So what we're going to do is this week, we're going to go ahead and do a project. And I have the perfect project right now. I actually had a friend of mine bring these over to me to laser engrave their business. These are tobacco sticks that they turn into bottle openers. And I think it's such a really cool idea. The name of their business is Be Vintage. And they ended up actually purchasing, let's see if you can see it, a branding thing that they got off the internet, which is really cute. It's a little bee. So they have those, and I thought, hey, wouldn't it be a good idea to just go ahead and put their Be Vintage name on the back as well? But they don't have the ability to do that. And I said, you know what? I got this laser engraver that I need to test out and do a project. So they brought me a bunch of these right here. Let me show you. Right here, they brought me a bunch of these tobacco sticks that they have cut up, and a few of them are already made. You can see right here. Check it out. That's the bee that they already branded on it. What they're going to do is they're going to make these into more bottle openers to sell at their market. I got the computer, I got everything set up. The only thing that I need to do is I need to take this piece of wood. This is going to be my scrap wood right here that I have, and I'm going to go ahead and make sure that this is taped down, because I'm going to actually build a little template where these are going to go each and every time. The only thing that's different about these is their thickness. Each one is a little bit different than the other. Some are really, really thick, and you can see right here, some of these tobacco sticks are really skinny. So that's a huge difference when it comes to focusing of each one of these. The placement is going to be the same, but the focus is going to be different each and every time. So I'm going to have to manually adjust that when I do each one. But I want to make sure that all I need to do is just drop this thing, just put it right there, focus it, make sure that it's nice and straight, laser it, and then go from there. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and turn on all of this, get this all set up. I'll do a design in LightBurn, and then we'll go ahead and just pump out and do a bunch of these all at one time. So let's go ahead and turn on LightBurn and get this started.
All right, guys, so we went ahead and we got LightBurn opened up, and this is actually going to be a pretty easy project to get done. But I do want to go ahead and just show you one little trick that is pretty cool if you're ever interested in batching out a bunch of different things where you have to maybe tweak the lettering or something different each and every time. I'm going to show you a little trick here. So let's go ahead and first and foremost, let's go ahead and draw a box. And I'm going to keep that box blue. I'm going to change the width. I already measured the width and the height. So the width is going to be 5 1/4 long, and then the height is going to be 1 inch. Now, it doesn't really matter for me this, because I'm going to basically, if you see over here, I'm going to line all of my blocks to this bottom left. If they're a little bit bigger or a little bit longer or whatever, it doesn't really matter. I'm going to basically line up this part right here. And I'm going to show you this cool little trick. If you come over here and you select it and then you right click it, we're going to go ahead and lock that shape. Well, actually, I'm going to move it first. I think I'm going to put it somewhere around here. I'm going to go ahead and then frame my laser on that box, and then I'll show you a little trick that we're going to do. All right, so that's in a perfect position for where I want my project to be on my board, because we're over here, we're using absolute chords. Let me go ahead and turn off the laser, because it's a loud, noisy fan. The one trick we're going to do is, if you right click on it, you're going to see right here, lock selected shapes. What we're going to do is lock that up, and now it won't move. Now I can't move that at all, anywhere whatsoever. So that's going to be in the same position each and every time. I'm going to come over here, and I'm going to type in Be Vintage Designs. Now we're going to go ahead and select it, and then move this over here. Somewhere, I think right about here is going to be good, something like that. So each and every one is going to be in that same position. Now, if I needed to move this for whatever reason, I can without being afraid of moving this. So I know every time if I home my machine, when I turn my machine on and home, it's going to be in the exact same position each and every time. That's the reason why before I went ahead and taped down that little piece of wood. That way it doesn't move. So just got to make sure that I don't bump my laser or anything like that. Now I'm going to select this to be a different layer. I'm going to come over here to fill. And I think what I'm going to do is, they gave me some test pieces, but I think what I'm going to do is change this to 3,000 millimeters a minute, and I'm going to just go with 75% power. I kind of want it to be kind of high and deep to kind of match that other side with the bumblebee that she has on that other side of that tobacco stick. So I think 75, 3,000 millimeters a minute might be a good run. One pass, no air assist. But what I want to do now is I want to make sure that I put this block into my board that I taped down on my desk. So what I'm going to do is come up here, and I don't want the B Vintage to be output. I want to put this right here. So the speed, I think we'll do something along that lines. It doesn't really matter, just so I get a little bit of an etch in, and I think we should be good to go. So now that the project is done in LightBurn, we're going to go ahead and do a test cut over here on the Vevor and see how it does.
All right, so we need to focus the machine to this right here. All right, so now we're focused to this. Let's go ahead and turn on the machine. It's going to want to home. So let's just go ahead and draw out that blue block. What it's going to do is it's going to create that blue square right here. So let's go ahead and knock that out real quick. I think I'm going to drop my percentage down. I don't think I want it at 100. Let's go ahead and frame it. And right now I'm actually just creating the template. So let's go ahead and start that. Perfect. And you can see what it's doing right here is it's creating a line so that I know what to go against with these blocks. So each and every time I'm going to take these blocks and set it down, and we should be good to go. And again, the size really doesn't matter 100%. I want to make sure that I'm lining these up on the bottom left corner each and every time, something along that lines. Let's go ahead and do a test on this piece right here, and let's go ahead and frame it. All right. All right, let's go ahead and do a laser on the very first one and see what happens. Now remember, this is at 3,000 millimeters a minute at 75% power. All right, let's go ahead and start. All right, B Vintage Designs. But here's the cool thing. Now I can adjust it on this program right here, and it won't change the location whatsoever. Let's go ahead and do the other side, and we're going to go ahead and do it a little bit bigger this time around. All right, there it is. That's the larger. I kind of like the larger more than the smaller one. I think we're good. I think we're going to go ahead and just send this one. It's a little bit larger, and you can see it a little bit better than the small, tiny. So, all right, let's go ahead and batch these out and get this project done. All right, one of the cool things that I found out were most of these sticks were made from the same stick, so I really didn't have to worry about so much of the focusing on each one, so that was kind of cool. So now I can just go ahead and put one in, start the file, and go from there, but yeah. All right, then over here, what I did was I grouped these into 3 little groups. I have 1, 2, and 3, but I think that these were made from the same stick. So I'll go ahead and make sure that I focus 1, 2, and 3 as I do them. So we'll go ahead and get these done. I'll focus, and then we should be good, because I know these are definitely thinner than that one. So I'll definitely have to refocus on these. All right, guys, and just like that, all of these projects are done. Now you can see that I turned off the machine, and the good thing is, even if I basically move this around right now and the machine is off, if I turn the machine back on, it's going to auto home, and I'm back in the home location. So if I needed to frame out, I can go ahead and hit frame, and you can see it's going to be in the same exact location because I locked that into place, and this is on absolute coordinates. So now I could just keep on going and going and going and doing these over and over again. But I'm done after about 28 minutes, I think. I was able to do 18 of these, minus a little bit of work that I had to do with some focusing. But I think it took about 1.5 minutes for each one, 1 minute and 34 seconds for each stick. All right, guys, that is it. That is a video. I really had fun making these B Vintage tobacco stick bottle openers for my good friend at the markets that we do as well. Again, they had the B on the one side and then B Vintage on the other. Yeah, I think they turned out really, really nice. Again, this project was very easy with the Vevor machine and LightBurn combined. It worked out flawlessly, and the detail is absolutely amazing. Look at that detail that engraver did. The focusing is absolutely perfect, and I was able to do this in about 25 minutes. I knocked out all of these sticks at one time. Super, super awesome. That is it. That is the Vevor 10-watt diode laser. So if you guys have any questions, put a comment down below. I'll try to do my best to help you out with any questions. I definitely will have some more videos and shorts on this machine. I think what I'm going to do is create a base that I did on one of my other machines. I'm going to do the same thing with this. That way it's stationary and it has a permanent grid on it, and that's a pretty cool project that we'll do in the very near future as well. So, all right, guys, if you like this video, go down below, hit the like button. If you're not yet subscribed to the channel, subscribe to the channel, and hit that bell button. That way you get notified of all of my newest videos. I got a bunch of cool videos coming up in the very near future. But until the next video, make sure y'all do one thing: stay awesome. We'll see you on the next one. Bye.